Yeah. Come on in. What's up? What's good? What's power? What's crack? What's percolating? What's really good? This man Theo Butler, and welcome to we got it. Storm. Yeah, it's Storm. Issue 6. I don't want. Listen. Issue 6. I don't want nobody talking about we're not gonna get no issue 15. I'm gonna be in my feeling. No. We rolling right along. Keep the party rolling. Don't stop nothing. Don't stop to the planet rock. Don't stop to the planet rock. Don't stop. No, we in here. Listen, I don't know if I get it. I understand. If you felt some type of way about some stuff earlier, get over it. Get over it. We got some good stuff here and everything like that. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. Yes, we're running. We're still doing the running man. We're doing the running man. We're still doing it. We're running. We're doing what we can to get there and everything. We got the Kamoyo King in the building, and we got my mentor, my elder, Mr. Ray Smith, is in the building. Yes, we are in here. And issue 6. I liked it. It was nice. It was nice. It was nice. I like that. I don't know if y'all saw some stuff, picked up some stuff, but I saw some stuff, picked up some stuff. And I think based on conversations we've been able to have with the writer, Mr. Marwa Ayadele. Thank you so much for being a guest. Hey now, we got some stuff. So y'all know we ended last issue. That's not where we're picking this one up. No. You know, last issue we saw Aurora. She was surrounded by the hippos, and we know what the symbol of the hippos are, right? That's not how we opening up this issue. No, this is part 3 to the X-Manhunt series, and we pick up X-Man. Yeah. Charles Xavier, remember him? You remember when we was reading The Age of Krakoa? You remember how the whole thing ended? Remember how Charles was a prisoner, Gray Market Lane? Remember all that? Okay. But Charles then broke out. That ain't got nothing to do with us. That ain't got nothing to do with us. They told us we wasn't viable, so we don't know what's going on over there. They're like, Theo, you being petty. No. I was rocking with the Age of Krakoa. Saw a lot of me there with the Age of Krakoa. But I got told right off the rip, I wasn't viable. So whatever they got going on over there is what they got going on over here. What we say. Shout out to Kevin Gates. Go where you celebrate it. Appreciate it. Not where you tolerate it. Okay, well, that's what that is. Well, anyway, so that's what's going on over here. So Professor Xavier is at Aurora spot. Yeah, he's at Aurora spot. We pick up the story with Aurora releasing herself and everything, just letting go. She outside her front door, just letting it go. You know how we go outside? You know how you would walk outside your house and just yell, just release some stress? That's what it is. Aurora is outside her front door relieving some stress. The thing is that when Aurora walk outside her front door being the sanctuary, well, her front door hovers over the ATL, Atlanta. And so when she walk out her front door to release some stress, all Atlanta catching it. I'm like, I felt good about her being in Atlanta up until that point. I'm like, now you know what? You can't. This ain't. No, you can't be doing it. Anyway, she outside her front door releasing some stress. That's what she's doing, and she's acknowledging the other storm gods. You heard what I said? The other storm gods. Yes, she acknowledges Thor of Asgard, Shango of the Orishas, Shock of the Aho. If I'm not pronouncing that right, I apologize. I'm trying. Susanoo of the Matsukami, and Zeus of the Olympians. If I messed up two of them, I know I'm apologizing. I'm sorry, but I tried. I'm gonna need some phonetics going forward. When you writers put stuff in there that you know folks ain't ever seen before, give me some phonetics to go along with it so I don't be messing stuff up. I don't like messing up stuff. But anyway, she got this going on, like I said, in the ATL. And I don't exactly know how I'm feeling about her. Like I said, just stepping out her front door, relieving some stress. That's what she's doing. Anyway, turns out she's got a house guest. Someone we ain't seen in a while. Might be because he's not viable. Edie, we got Maggot. We got Maggot with his two homeboys, Edie and Meanie. Yeah, that's what we got. Yeah. And shout out to I want to make sure I get his name right, because he did the doggone thing. Mr. Luciano. That looked like a brother. Appreciate it. Good looking. That right there, Maggot, right there in that comic book, he looked like a brother. Yeah, skin tone, melanin in it. Don't look Caucasian, European at all. Thank you so much. Thank you. But I just want to say thank you. I see you, big dog, and on behalf of fans like me, I just want to say thank you. Give me a second here. We got a little. I know it's purple and everything like that, but excuse me. Let me do this. There we go. That better. That better. The purple lights in here give it a purple vibe. This is not Friday Night Vibe. No, this is the View-Scussion. That's what this is. This is View-Scussion. So keeping right along. Like I said, her house guest, Maggot, also in her home. The Sanctuary. It's also a battleship called Thundercloud. Not to be convinced with the thunderclap. You know, I'm gonna take this time right here. You know, the thunderclap has the thunderclap has a comic book definition and a mythological definition and an urban definition. You like, Theo? No, that's what I thought about. When Theo, no, Theo, no, it's my video. Thundercloud. Okay, well, I thought about Thundercloud. Stay with me. Stay with me. There's only one person that I know responsible for Thunderclap. Y'all remember the Vampire Slayer? Remember the Vampire Slayer? Yeah, her. I'm gonna leave it right there. Anyway, moving right along. The Sanctuary turns into a battleship called the Thundercloud, and that's what's hovering over Atlanta. I started thinking about the Justice League satellite, and I'm just asking myself, do the AT aliens know they got a battleship hovering over them? They might feel a little bit differently once they find that out. If they find that out. And we get to page 5, that's a nice silhouette. That's a nice silhouette. Like, bro, you man, listen. I ain't saying nothing, but Mr. Luciano, you doing the damn thing now. You doing the damn thing. I feel like we don't talk about the artists enough. We don't, but Mr. Luciano, you doing the damn thing. You know what? You and Mr. Karami, y'all doing the damn thing. And listen, I'm loving y'all artwork. I'm loving y'all artwork. As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna do y'all like that. The brother that's drawing Ultimate Black Panther. Listen, I love all the respect that y'all putting on the melanated folks. I do. I really y'all deserve a round of applause. Y'all do. Y'all do. The artwork, the artwork on all three titles, Ultimate Black Panther, Storm, and Blood Hunt. Y'all killing the game. Y'all put pride, y'all take pride in what y'all doing. Yeah, y'all do. And I just want to let y'all know on behalf of the Rock Wit Me Nation, it is greatly appreciated. It's seen, it's recognized. We see it. I just want you to know we see it. So we got that going on and everything like that. I just felt like we need to point that out. Anyway, well, it turns out, make sure I get here because I could talk about it all day long. That artwork is something nice. I know some of us, because her and Charles wind up having a conversation. And I know some people are going to feel some type of way about the amount of accolades that she's throwing Charles' way. But like, why is she, hold on, stop, pause. All she's saying is Charles has been an influence on her life. He is responsible for who she is. And y'all like, Theo, that's not Theo. No. The folks that you come across in your lifetime as a kid, as a young adult, whether those experiences were bad or good, those experiences are responsible for shaping you into the person you become. So yes, her experience with Charles Xavier, regardless of whether those experiences have been good or bad, they play a pivotal role in who she is right now. So I just want to say that because I know folks feel some type of way. I feel like I got to throw a real world analogy out there and everything like that, because feelings, we can feel some type of way, but not look at facts. Feelings, to me, feelings are feelings. That's what they are. They're that's what they are. Feelings don't mean they backed up by any type of facts, but that's what they are, feelings. So I felt like I needed to put that out there because I know we're sensitive. We're sensitive. I understand us being sensitive. I know why we're sensitive. I do. I get it. But I pride myself on, at the very least, attempting to be the voice of reason. So I just wanted to put that on out there. That's it. That's a nice looking silhouette. So getting back to the story, she's preparing Charles a meal, because it's probably going to be the last time he get a good meal, considering mutants on the run in the Marvel universe. Y'all, we seen, remember the X-Men movie with the with the Sentinels in it? Yeah, ain't go right. They ain't go right. She letting him know it generally results in the mutant being deleted. And if you're an X-Men fan, I'm an X-Men fan. Now, I'm not an X-Men fanatic. See how I drew the line right there? I'm an X-Men fan. You draw the line right there, you an X-Men fan, then you know, yeah, they've been being deleted for a long, long time. She asked him why he's there. His response to her, he wants to raise the dead one final time. Now, you know what, damn it? We got a lot going on with the dead here lately. I don't know what we got going on. We got the resurrection protocols. We got blood hunt. We got the resurrection altar. Well, they don't know nothing about the resurrection altar. But anyway, we got the resurrection protocols. We got vampires running around all, and now Charles want to just raise the dead one more time. All right. We then find them in San Francisco. Yeah, her ship, the Thunderclap. Thundercloud, from Atlanta to San Francisco, just like that. And we read a disembodied voice. They don't want to get too close to the Thundercloud for fear of triggering its proximity alarm. Then we see a portal opening up in Aurora's home, where Maggot and Charles prepare for battle. against Cyclops, Juggernaut, Magic, Temper, Quantity, and Kid Omega. Now I'm gonna stop right here for a second because I want to point something out. And I just want us to be mindful of something. So Aurora debuts a suit of armor in this issue. She does. And we were told what that suit of armor was on social media. We were. If you read issue 6, like I read issue 6, that's not mentioned. Now, if that wasn't mentioned because of the sentiments of a knowledgeable fan base, if that wasn't mentioned because the writer heard the fan base, then when we give criticisms, we got to be prepared to give compliments. As a matter of fact, we shouldn't be giving criticisms as much as we should be doing what? Providing constructive criticism. But what did we say? I know what some of us went into this comic book looking for, expecting, waiting for. You didn't get it. It's a nice suit of armor. They never talk about where it came from. If that was done at the behest of comic book fans, knowledgeable comic book fans, fans that care about the characters, fans that know the lore of these characters. If that was done at the behest of comic book fans, no differently than when they decided to put T'Challa's full mask back on at the behest of knowledgeable comic book fans that care about these characters, then we need to tip our hat. we need to tip our hat. That's great synergy, not good synergy. That's great synergy between a fan base and the creative team in regards to that particular character. So I just wanted to let you know, Mr. Ayadele, I saw it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Moving right along, getting back to this story. That's a powerful team. Juggernaut, Cyclops, Kid Omega, Quantity, and Temper. Oh yeah, that's nice. That if you're gonna run the fade, that's a nice squad to run the fade. Beast. He ain't there. But I noticed he was missing, and I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one that noticed Hank McCoy wasn't with them either. And we're gonna see how this gonna play out later on. Anyway, Psych, that's short for Cyclops, gives the battle instructions, and all seems to be going well, as it is essentially a standoff until Eternity gets involved. Yeah, we have to watch the narrative, because sometimes it's Aurora, and next thing you know, Aurora's just there, and you get it be Eternity. Like, you know what? These your people. Them not my people. Them not my people. And you could have dealt with this a whole different way, but you ain't set up no traps. You ain't do nothing, and you knew who was coming. That's okay. I got it. And Aurora go from being who she is in her battle armor to being the herald of Eternity, which makes me beg the question: does she know she the herald of Eternity? I don't think she do. I don't think she know. I don't think she know. She did. You know, because we didn't see heralds of other entities. Let's not do that. We didn't see heralds of other entities. I don't think she know. It's almost like, you remember Supernatural? Remember when Michael took over Sam? I'm sorry, took over Dean. Dean knew. Dean knew. Dean knew. I don't think Aurora know. Well, anyway, it don't work out in Psych's favor. It don't. We got Wind Blast against Optic Blast, and we just need to know it don't work out in Psych's favor. No, and Optic Blast. That's a beam of pure force. That's what that is. It's a beam. It's not heat. It's not heat. No, it's a concussive blast. Like you feel it, like you're getting hit. She negating it with wind, and give. You know, you know, when folks used to talk about them flash dances, where folks just break out and start dancing and everything like that right there, I ain't really understand it. But I do understand what a flash freeze is, and that's exactly what she did to Cyclops. And when she flash freeze him, everybody lose their damn mind. And Charles is like, "What have I done? What you mean? What have you done?" Then Charles sounded like he didn't did the same thing he did when he found out Jean Grey had the Phoenix Force with her. So I'm like, so you didn't know you pulled up? You didn't know that eternity was inside her? You ain't know that? And now it's like, oh, what have I done? You put all your students in harm's way. Well, Aurora blow everybody out the sanctuary. Everybody except one dude, Kane Marco. Kane Marco still acting tough. And I ain't never seen this before. Kane Marco still acting tough. Aurora lift him up in the air, possessed by eternity. Impale him through both shoulders with energy spears. He in the air, dangling. Then she give him the immortal headbutt. When last time you seen somebody headbutt Kane Marco? She headbutted dude. He hit the ground hard. Helmet cracked open, leaking, nose broke. Once again, shout out to the creative team, because damn. Like he sleep. Kane Marco sleep. I ain't never seen somebody sleep him like that. You watch wrestling, WWE? Yeah, that's one of them Drew McIntyre thing. Yeah. That's one of them Rhea Ripley head, but and Buddy sleep, stuff cracked all open and everything, nose all smushed in, leaking, eyes closed and everything. Oh wow! Did I tell you this is some great artwork? Did I tell you Mr. Luciano was putting it down? Yeah, great man. Listen here. Okay. Anyway, I ain't even look at the notes. Scott visor shattered and everything. Look, she's gone. Anyway, down on the ground. Remember I said she blew everybody out. Down on the ground, we find the remaining X-Men tending to their wounded, i.e. Cyclops. Temper mentions she doesn't think that was Aurora. It was. Kid Omega ain't trying to hit none of that. He's like, I don't care about all that. Anyway, remember when I said Beast was missing? You know what? Listen. I know how some of us feel, some may feel in regards to a portion of issue 3. But look here. I'm gonna tell you where I'm going with this one. So Professor Xavier find Beast later on. Beast then found the engine room. Beast then found the engine room to the sanctuary. Does the storm engine look familiar to y'all? Because it looked familiar as heck to me. It do. Now I'm asking myself, because I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I gotta ask the writer now, did we have the sanctuary? That's the same damn alien that was in issue 1. You know how big it was? That's what's powered, that's the storm engine, the alien. Wow. And Beast looking. Beast got his back turned. Beast got his back turned. I felt so bad for Henry, because you know this the new Henry. Because you know the old Henry was acting a donkey. So this the new Henry and everything. I felt so bad for him. He was so enamored with what was in front of him. He didn't even see Charles sneak up behind him. When they talk about bees, and he ain't saying nothing, all I think about, remember that video game we used to play back in the day with Snake? Snake. You know, it'd be Snake, and the snake never answered, and you knew why. So yeah, damn. That's a nice issue. That's a nice issue. Once again, I got to give it up to Mr. Mario Ayadele, and give it up to Mr. Luciano. That was a great issue. Listen, I ain't know you was gonna bring him back. I did not know you was gonna bring back that alien, but hey, that's nice. You got me wondering about some stuff. You got me thinking about some stuff. You got me asking some questions. And then we got to give it up to just here we go. I feel like I gotta say this. We heard somebody say non-viable black mutants in regards to us. We've heard people use terminology like forced in regards to us. Like I said, if we're going to hand out constructive criticism, we also need to be able to hand out compliments effortlessly. We've got Joanna Cargill in a story that made sense. Effortlessly. We got Jericho Drum in a story that made sense. Effortlessly. We've got Japan Maggot in a story that makes sense. We said it before, we'll say it again. If somebody wants to do something, they'll find a million ways to get it done. If they don't want to do it, and it can be as simple as picking up a piece of paper and putting it in a trash can, they will come up with 1,000 excuses. That's what they are. Masquerading as reasons to not do it. Well, when's the last time we got Maggot? And these characters aren't being used in a way in which they just popping up. No, you see their abilities on display. We saw Jericho Drum summon Egan. We did. We did. If you didn't know who Egan was at the time, you were able to go to Google, figure out who Egan was. Mention Shango. Yeah, he mentioned other storm deities in this particular issue. But if you didn't know who they were before this issue, guess what you got an opportunity to go do? Go do some research. And in Shango, you sit right there. You be like, oh, that's us. Yes, that's us. That's us. So I found issue 6 to be a solid issue. Definitely got questions in regards to what Eternity got going on with Aurora. I'm liking that because while she is the herald and boy, look here, all that in the bag of chips as the herald, does she know what does an Omega level maggot look like? Like what does that look like? What does that look like? Cain Marco rips off his arm, and so now Aurora Eternity then made Maggot Omega level. Oh wow, that's that. I don't feel so bad about the Maggot action figure that I got right now. Okay, all right, that's what we got going on. So I'm looking forward to issue 7. Honestly, issue 6, in my opinion, was written so well that I could care about what's going on in the X-Men hunt, but I don't. I've been down that road way too many, one time too many. So I'm good with that. Let's go ahead and jump off into these notes, these comments. Y'all pulled up. Thank y'all so much. Y'all did not have to be here. It's Friday night. Let's see where we at. We got Mr. Ray Smith, like I said. Mr. Ray Smith, my elders in the building. I don't give a flying fart at a rolling donut about that. Oh, come on, you always gonna keep me laughing. What's going on, Big Mo Shabazz? What's going on? Rashard walking in the building. What's going on, Big Rashard? Thank you so much for putting up. S Daddy, I needed a new code name. I ain't rocking with a black character named Maggot. No way, no how. Don't matter how strong he is. And that's definitely a choice. That's definitely a choice. What I will say to you is this: is we made it do what it did with chitlins. We made it do with butter pecan and everything like that. I ain't necessarily mad at the name. I want to see what they do with the character builder. But hey, name changes do it. Wait, you ready? Maggot sound a whole lot better than the OG. Give me the party rolling. What's going on? 5P year, 50 years later, we got some artists who figured out, yeah, boy, come on now. They putting their funk in it. They, and I believe we got to shout them out when they making it do what it do. Where she get the shit from, bro? I don't even know. I asked that question, but damn self, though. I like so your home. There ain't nobody broke on the X-Men. I'm gonna say Ford's built it for her because he seemed like if she's smiling him the right way, he'll build something for her. So I'm gonna say he probably had something to do with it. The alien being the engine and nobody not knowing about it, that sounds like some Tony Stark stuff right there. You know, he was kind of looking at it like issue 1, like, you know, we ain't got to tell nobody about this if you don't want to. Now you get so I'm kind of thinking, Grand Madam, my spiritual advisor in the building. What's going on, Grand Madam? Grand Madam has a live up on her channel today. I'm going over there once I get done with this one, mellow out a little bit, because y'all know we got a live. Y'all make sure we come on out. Mr. Illich dropping by. Make sure you stop by. Probably Tony Stark, which hilarious when you consider he broke his hell. No, he ain't. Not no more. Tony got all his money back. Emma made sure my dog good. My dog got all. Tony richer now than he was before. So I don't want to say that Aurora and Tony ain't chummy like that. They not. But Tony ain't necessarily got to be a friend of yours, though, to help build some stuff. No, Tony just like building some stuff, and they on the same team. So I'm with you. They ain't cool like that, but Tony known to do some stuff. Sure, but Maria loves himself with Tony and Shorty, so don't think that he's going to stop him. Whether that's true or not, they on the same team. Whether that's true or not, they on the same team. So it was either Tony, Eric, Forge, or all three. And I'm based on how they've been written, all three would make sense. All three make sense. But yes, actually, just because you love two characters as a writer, don't mean they should just randomly act like. I think you don't really know the Forge as a character. You making it personal. Forget being personal. Focus on the character. Who Forge won't help? Because what you just said, somebody could make that same statement in regards to Cody Ziegler and T'Challa. No. If the characters being used in the story make sense, they make sense. Stop letting the abyss look at you and you not understanding your personal bigotries are influencing you. You're going to miss out on a lot in life like that. What's going on, Big Jermaine? What's going on? What's going on? I believe she's aware because she stopped Eternity from killing Doom. Did she consciously stop it? Did she consciously stop it? Or was it that her subconscious wouldn't allow that? Like her subconscious, because she ain't, and I guess what I'm asking, she ain't had a conversation with eternity. Like she don't, I ain't heard her read yet where she realized that's what she got going on. You could be right though. You could be right though. Maury did an interview last night and he said the suit will be seen again. It is Wakanda and it was given to him by one of T'Chaka's children after the Marauders issue where she stole the sword. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Like I said, I judge people like that's why I said if notice I said if that's what that is, but that's not gonna make seen again. It's Wakanda, and it was given to him to her by one of T'Chaka's children. It wasn't Shorty. When T'Challa gave it to her when they were married. That's the only way that's the only way that's gonna make sense is that he gave it to her when she was married. But once again, this is me looking at it like this. Somebody is going to have a conversation, and I don't know who. I don't know who has the testicular fortitude to do it. But it can't be where you as this editorial office don't give a damn about this character over here that belongs to another editorial office, but you still want to keep borrowing from that particular character. No, somebody at some point is going to have to stand up and say, well, if you don't want this character effing with none of these characters over here, then you don't get to interact with this character at all. Let's not just pick off the character's off the character's skeleton, and we don't want to do anything with the character. So, and that's why I say I be trying to give people, they say forewarning is forearmed. I be trying to let people know that's not going to go over well because you literally have a fan base that's saying F this character. The Black Panther fan base, when I look at those that don't care too much about Aurora are those who are responding to the vitriol from the X-Men fan base. Aside from that, you don't have Black Panther fans that have an issue per se with Aurora. They have an issue with the X-Men fan base that has an issue with the pairing of T'Challa and Aurora. Well, this is when I look at grown people, real people, adults that have some input, some insight, some control. You're setting yourself up for failure if you're going to keep allowing that to be done. As Kendrick said, the fans aren't slow. They're not. And so you're not going to keep wanting to take advantage. You're not going to be able to keep taking advantage of one character to promote another character when you're letting it publicly be known you don't give a damn about the other character. So I can only tell you, I can only do what I can do. I can only do what I can do. But if it ain't written right and you don't make peace, and when I say you, I'm talking about Marvel editorial, you don't make peace between T'Challa and Aurora, you're not going to affect the character on the X-Men side because X-Men fans don't give a damn. Fanatics don't give a damn. But you're going to negatively impact the Black female character with a Black fan base. It's a Black female character. You're going to alienate her with the Black fan base because of how you're treating a Black male character. And if nobody takes ownership of it, you've already got people talking about reducing their footprint when it comes to Marvel Comics. So, and we know T'Challa is only going to show up for what? 2 cameos and then be a feature. It don't look right. It's like, as long as we can, watch this, we'll like this one. As long as I can take from Africa, I will take from Africa. But in regards to investing in Africa, no, I don't care two damns about what's going on in Africa. I just want what I can get out of the motherland. That's the way it's gonna come across. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I look at it as an Avatar state from the Airbender show. Okay, the hell with why the hell? See, not gonna do that because I already know Kane getting tossed around easily these days. Nimrod already did it. Yeah, he did. He did. He said that it was given to her by one of T'Chaka's children. My guess, Shorty, and that he will explain how she got. It's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And I appreciate you for saying that. That's not gonna work, Moshe Baz, if that's what he want. Because okay, so what are you asking Shooty fans to do? If that's what we're gonna do, and we want folks to go down that road, and thank you so much for leaving the comments and everything like that. Okay, so are Shooty fans forgetting what happened in Ten of Swords? Or are we hoping Black Panther fans didn't read that? So I don't know what the angle is. I don't know what the motivation is. I don't know, but are we hoping? And who would give Aurora that suit of armor? Would it be Shuri or would it be T'Challa? Because if we read those stories, she don't have a relationship with Shuri like that. That's the relationship that she has with T'Challa. And when we say one of T'Chaka's children, put a name on it. He's got 3. We know it wasn't Hunter. So we finna say after she put hands on Shorty, Shorty gave it. Shorty being who she is would have took it back. Shorty's petty. You're not gonna put hands on Shuri and think that's so. Now what you're saying is you don't really know the characters of Wakanda. You're not listening to the fan base that knows the characters of Wakanda. You just finna write what you finna write so you can put out the story you want, and hopefully nobody cares. Hopefully nobody cares. Hopefully nobody cares. Hopefully nobody notices. Nobody cares. Nobody notices. Well, what's the recipe for success with that? If the writers don't care and the writers don't notice and the fans don't care and the fans don't notice, what's the recipe for success in that? I'm not the one writing the story. As Kamoyo would tell you, I got Aurora and T'Challa at the house. You like it. I love it. I'm just telling you how the fans feel. And the fans make the wheels go round. The fans make the wheels go round. They absolutely do. Now here's the risk. Not everybody that's reading Storm is an X-Men fan. There's quite a few people reading Storm because she's a Black character. Now, the people that would be reading Storm because she's a Black character, it's safe to say those people read stories involving Black characters. It's safe to say those people care about how those characters, Black characters, are treated, regardless of what comic book they're in, what comic book company they belong to, what superhero group they're a part of. They want those characters written with the same amount of respect and attention to detail that non-Black characters are. Well, if you're not going to do it, folks want their fan bases to be passionate. Well, I like to think that you also want your fan bases to be knowledgeable. And if you're not going to respect that, and I'm not saying that the writer isn't respecting that because I don't know. I heard what you said. I ain't got it in front of me yet, Mosh, and I'm not saying that you're wrong. What I'm saying is I don't necessarily indict people on their testimony as much as I wait for the testimony and some proof to go along with it. And if that's what's gonna wind up happening, then it ain't like you ain't heard what people been saying. And while I'll be fair, I will be fair. If fans have let you know what they desire, and you choose to do something contradictory to that, can't nobody say I ain't tell you. can't nobody say I ain't tell you. Oh no, I told you. I told you. And can't nobody say I didn't understand. No, and I've been fair. So if that's what we're gonna do, he used to be able to stand up to the power of oblivion, which makes eternity's line here to him kind of funny. Yeah. Juggernaut hasn't been himself for what? Not at all. I mean, yeah, that is what y'all think it would be. Aurora better give Shooty one. And listen, I don't listen. Got to write it where it makes sense. I don't know why they gave it to him. I'm just telling you what he said, and that the explanation is forthcoming. Well, what I like to say is, as somebody said to me, most these comics are written out in advance. Well, you can change it. You can change it. You absolutely can. There's room to change those lines. Now, if you're not gonna change them and you're gonna stand on it, then you're gonna have to be able to explain it. And all I'm gonna say is this: contrary to popular belief, I'm not the smartest Black Panther fan in the group. I'm not the most knowledgeable Black Panther fan in the group. I'm not. Now, I have been tasked with, speaking for Black Panther fans. I have been, but if it don't make sense to me, it ain't gonna make sense to those that came before me. It ain't. Because watch this. Let Mr. Smith tell it. There's a question as to whether or not Shooty is T'Chaka's daughter. his reasoning for saying it make all the sense in the world too. You be like, Theo, nope, I don't mention it. I don't mention it because that's a deep dive. But no, Mr. Smith got a point. There's a question as to whether or not Shooty. We know that's Queen Mother Ramunda's daughter. It's just a question of whether or not who the father is. I'm gonna keep going. Fair, thanks for the info. Yeah. Definitely appreciate that, Mo Shabazz. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. I really do, keeping us in the loop. Juggy isn't connected to Cinerat anymore. He is not. He is not. There needs to be a Black editorial team that can stop BS. You know what? I be wanting to say that, Kamoyo, but if we just practice empathy, like, I want to say, yeah, but here we go. Prime example. Prime example. I'm talking to my daughter last night, and ladies, I was not aware of this. Y'all didn't let me know. I was this old when I found out that women, some, find the term female offensive. They do. I didn't know that. Okay, well, my daughter tells me that she's a woman, a whole grown behind woman, young lady, if you will, queen. Her mom let me know that she's in her okay, well, now you gotta hit me upside the head with that. Okay, y'all don't like that? Okay, well, okay, all right. So when I'm referring to characters, I might say it then. But going forward, oh no, it's conscious. Okay, women, ladies, queens, or just call by their first name or last name. But I ain't got to do. I'm hearing. I'm hearing. I'm listening. Hey, I know what I like to be called, Theo. Calling me Gerald to a degree offends me, especially if I don't know you. Well, okay, so this what this is. Okay, well, it's the same principle here. You got fans letting the comic book company know. But now, here, watch this one. I got a writer who's easily able to incorporate Black characters in his stories. And those Black characters make contributions in ways in which the editor-in-chief of the X-Men said it couldn't be done. He didn't even want to force nobody to do it. He didn't. And that's the same dude who's letting the Black writer finna put himself in harm's way with a fan base that's knowledgeable not only about their character, but about the character you're writing, if for no other reason, those two characters were married. And that marriage went from Reginald Hudlin all the way past Jonathan Mayberry. They was married for a minute. It was in a national magazine. Aurora's wedding dress was designed by a real life person. Their union was celebrated in real life. If you, as a Black man, I'm just telling you, because you're easily the most celebrated Black person writing this character, if you don't stick the landing on that, I'm gonna do my comic book review. I'm gonna be fair. I am. I'm gonna do my comic book review. I'm gonna be fair. If you don't stick the landing on that one, mind you, and I'm speaking to the writer, can I know when the other comic books you got coming out? Because I want to buy those comic books and do the comic book review. But if you don't stick the landing on that one, I don't even know what to tell you. If the landing ain't stuck on that particular story, one fan base ain't gonna give a damn, ain't gonna be able to tell you nothing knowledgeable because they don't care. They want everything from Wakanda, but they don't want to be Wakanda. They want everything from Wakanda, but don't want the character to have a relationship with anybody from Wakanda. Damn shame. That's damn sure. That's Africa literally. So if you don't get it right, them being Black ain't per se going to be good. Yeah, there's got to be somebody to care. Those two aren't. S. Jadis, she need to apologize. Man, listen, all of Wakanda, they don't do that. They don't do it because they want to, not because they can't. They don't do it because they don't want to. Not, that's it. That's it. Oh, I'm talking Hutler. Yeah, he was doing right by a lot of Black characters, should deal, but outside of Storm, yeah, I'm judging this by if he does right by one Black. Listen, that's why I said I think people get the thing twisted. They think because you know and care about him, you don't know and care about the other ones. It's almost as if they not understand it. Because you start with him, you care about everybody else. It ain't no such thing as, or that's all we care about. No, you care about T'Challa. You care about Aurora. You care about Queen Mother Ramunda. You care about Lady Nightshade. You care about the Midnight Angel. Hell, you care about Hunter. You trying, what's going on with Taku? You trying to figure out where all them characters at. You looking at Sam Wilson Black. Nobody ever asked us how we felt about Sam Wilson. You looking at Luke Cage trying to figure out why Luke Cage is still running around in New York where he really, or Luke Cage is an Omega level threat. His damn self, you don't know why he's not being used like that. That's what that is. But until folks get past this thing of being separated until we get past this thing of, well, okay, yeah, T'Challa is my favorite character, but if I'm gonna be fair as a black person, then I need to be as knowledgeable about all these other black characters as I am about T'Challa. He can be my favorite, but I need to care about them as well. It's too many of us that don't think like that. We just like the character we like, and we don't give a damn about the other characters. And shout out to Valiant. Yeah, he did a video. He either did the video today, or I know I shared the video today on X, where he was talking about Batman actors that he would like to see pick up the role as Batman and everything like that. And he had a nice list. And I'm like, it's amazing that he can do a video where he wants to talk about who could be the next Batman. And now we know how long that character been around, and we know live actors have portrayed Bruce Wayne and went on to glory. We know that. And when I say went on to glory, they didn't passed on. But that character will still be recast, and there will never be a reason nor a justification why that character can't be recast. When do we get to have conversations like that about black characters? And I left a comment. I said, you know what? Black Panther fans would love to be able to have the same conversation. Who's next to be Black Panther? Not Damien. But he wasn't talking about who's going to play Damien. So we wouldn't be talking about who's going to play Toussaint or Azar. No, we'd be talking about who's going to be the next T'Challa. We can't even have that conversation. Mind you, T'Challa been around since the 60s. And folks love to keep talking about, oh, well, wait. Well, hell, if the character was around to the 60s, why in the hell it took us to 2018 to get the damn character live action? Right. Can Aurora take on Wanda now as an avatar? That's a great question. So Maggot getting a transformation or a power boost? I would say a power boost. I love that Maggot first showed up as black, then turned blue when the battle. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, great artwork. As long as Maggot is shown kicking tail and looking fresh, he can make that name mean something. I like the fact that as far as Cyclops was concerned, you said that's who Juggernaut needed to go after. Now, you said that was the matchup. That means Jap is working with something. It's not going to go over well with me. I need an explanation that makes sense. Bam. Now, if it ain't gonna make sense to him, I'm saying this, he in his 60s. I'm saying it, he in his 60s. Folk like to look past certain folk. Oh no, he in his 60s. He in his 60s. I'm gonna say it one time. He ain't the only Black Panther fan that's of age. He ain't the only Black Panther fan that's of age. So I ain't saying. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. You can do. Please, let's not let arrogance be the thing. Let's not let arrogance be the thing. Oh no, he know. He knows. So you're gonna have to. The time will come when Aurora has to pick a side. Which world is she living in? The Avengers or the X Madness? Still not rocking with this book until things are addressed. See. I'm just trying to do what I can to, hey, I ain't in the passenger seat. I ain't. I'm not even gonna say I'm in the back seat. I'm not gonna do that. What I will say is I'm familiar with this landscape. What I will say is I'm familiar with the neighborhood. I'm familiar with where you're driving, and I'm trying to do what I can so we don't go off the cliff, because I like the car. It's a nice looking car. It is. I want you to keep the car as long as possible. Have them meet and then make a definitive decision, then move on. No more leeching from Wakanda. Either you are on the Wakanda side or I'm just. I don't like I said, it's either I'm gonna do what I want to do and I don't care. I just want folks to know we read them stories. We read them stories. And Shorty wasn't friendly during time runs out. She wasn't. She wasn't friendly when time runs out. She wasn't. She wasn't friendly. She was pissed. She was mad. The person that was trying to cool things off was T'Challa. Shorty did not give two damns. Oh no, she wanted payback. So we really thinking that character at that time and frame who ordered the slaughter of thousands of Atlanteans gave Aurora a suit of armor, didn't take it back. When Aurora get it? Theo, when did she get it? Because if I'm going back, she was unceremoniously booted out of Wakanda, as in she didn't have time to pack her bags. Oh, no. She was kicked out of Wakanda. So when did she get it? And mind you, she was living in Wakanda. So all of her belongings were in Wakanda. I don't know what anybody want us to do with that story. We read it. She was unceremoniously booted out of Wakanda. The next time she shows up in Wakanda is 10 of Swords. To steal a sword. And ain't nobody see her walk out with no suit of armor. As a matter of fact, she got caught. So she didn't even make it out of there, out of Wakanda, without being captured. No, she got caught trying to walk out with Skybreaker. She beat up Shorty. Here comes T'Challa. So she ain't been back to Wakanda since then, aside from Jonathan Ridley, or what we finna say. That's when Aurora gave it to her during JR's run. She wasn't in Wakanda like that then. She was just coming to help Shorty with T'Challa. And I don't know anybody that's hanging their hat on John Ridley's run as anything they quote. Anything. Now, mind you, that's me. And like I said, I don't believe I'm the most knowledgeable Black Panther fan. I do know I'm up there. I'm up there. So how this story finna make sense? That's you as the writer. That's you as the editorial staff finna sit up there and say he don't know what he's talking about. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That's you as the editorial staff and as the writer finna say I'm gonna do what I want to do. I don't know. I don't know if that's what we're trying to do. I don't know that's what we're trying to do. I wouldn't advise it, but hey, I'm like Marshawn Lynch. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Yeah, Marvel period is treating T'Challa and Wakanda as just a resource to take from, but not buy into it. That's the way it's looking. He must not understand. Should listen. I'm just saying. Theo put some respect on T'Challa. He has 3 blood children: T'Challa, Jakar, Shuri, and then Hunter. Are you sure? Feelings. Feelings ain't got nothing to do with facts when you know the facts. Are you sure? Because we know Hunter ain't blood. So when we say that, are you sure? There's an elder in this chat that would challenge you. And then based on what that elder tells you, Jarence, you might not like what that elder said. You might not like what that elder tells you. You're gonna be hard pressed to tell that elder they don't know what they're talking about. Oh no, that elder gonna make you do exactly what I did when he told me that. So I'm just telling you, you might want to think about that. Ask yourself, why would T'Challa give it to her at all? Probably on MCU Shorty fan, but yeah, no leeching from Wakanda at all, at all. Not to mention Aurora to be very unapologetic. He did. especially when you consider the current status of T'Challa and Shuri in Wakanda these days. They weren't looking at all, at all. Don't call me a female. See, I'm glad I know. I want the grandmother. Why you ain't tell me? I'd have done switched that up. I'd have done switched that up a long time ago. Like I'm this old. Why don't nobody be telling me this? Like, just hey, well, like that. Okay. I don't even need a reason. Nobody said anything to me. Y'all just let me sit out here. Hey, we cannot be doing that no more. We cannot be doing that. I called it out on X. Good looking. All I got to say is they don't really care. That's what Mike said. That's what Mike said. Dennis Cowan could write the ship. Somebody need to be properly represented. We have to write for ourselves. It seemed like that, or at the very least have somebody that do care. I no longer believe in they got to be black to write the story, since he who must not add that right there. That right there. That right there. Don't let Ridley and Nate automatically make you doubt all black writers. That's what Jabba Sabolsky wants you to do. No, I don't doubt all of them. It's just that I understand that, because the dude that's writing Peter Parker horribly is a white dude. So they mad at him. So I think it just has to be you care. You care regardless of who you are. You care. Yeah, appreciate Moshe Bad dropping that knowledge. Representation in the media has been the conversation for me since the 70s. Now it's more specific to comic books and their live action. And you know what, Grandmatter, when I was talking to Crystal's mother last night, that's what we were talking about. And I said the thing is that we had it, which is why I don't subscribe to the philosophy of, you got to support everything black and you won't get anything back. We were doing that. You might not be old enough, or maybe you took it for granted, but no, we were behind everything that was black. Every time somebody dropped a black movie, we was right there. Hollywood dialed it back. It wasn't like we wasn't watching them black shows. Oh no, we was watching Girlfriends. We was watching The Game, Steve Harvey Show, Moesha, D.L. Hughley Show, the Bernie Mac Show. Oh no, we was watching. My Wife and Kids. Oh no, we was watching it. They took them away. They took them away because we was choosing. We like, no, we over here. Well, we don't want y'all to choose. We want y'all to come watch what we got going on. Well, I don't want to watch that. Well, if you're gonna watch something, then the programming we gonna give you is some self-defecating program. That's what we got. That is what we got. So we just need to know better and let it be known we know better. I'll say this about the costume. Exactly. Which is why a black editorial team would be clutch, not a bunch of white agenda Negroes or black editorial team like the ones in the chat right now. Yeah. Thing is, T'Challa allowed her to lead with it. He has protocols to neutralize her abilities if she became a danger to Wakanda. I don't even think he allowed her to do that. We can't really judge the writer until an explanation is given. We got to let him cook. And if it doesn't make sense, then by all means, flame him. Also, Aurora put Shuri on the throne. She did put Shuri on the throne. Or did Reginald Hudlin put Shuri on the throne? He wrote it like that. But when you talk to the writer, the intent from the start was for Shuri to be the Black Panther, never Aurora. Now, I don't know why that would be even a thought. I understand why we write it like that, but why is that a thought? And the reason why I ask why is that a thought, because what we don't give enough attention to, pay enough attention to, give enough credit to, is T'Challa's bloodline runs all the way to Mosi. There has not been one Black Panther that has not shared his bloodline. Not one. Not one. And when you know that Reginald Hudlin created Shorty to be a Black Panther so that both his son and daughter could dress up as his favorite character, when you know the writer's intent, why they write something, then you're looking at stuff a little bit differently. Fans, X-Men fans, would have wanted Aurora to be the Black Panther. When we get Ghost Panther and stuff like that, why would people look for Aurora to be the Black Panther? Because she's Aurora. She's a popular Black character. Well, you would need the popular Black character to say it's okay for us, we're writing it in comic book form, the other Black character, the leading Black character, to sign off on us getting a new Black character. And that's what Aurora was intended to do. That's what she was used to do. She was used, her status as Aurora Monroe, Storm, to introduce to us a new Black character, Shorty, as the Black Panther. So I'm just throwing that out there. Why wasn't he written to activate those protocols, or was it just for show? We don't even know who wrote it. That, he's right. That's the elder. They fought together. They are family. Family fights. I hope it makes sense when it comes out. One love, family. It's got to make sense though. But see, you're saying, like I said, stay right here. Win. Forget how we feel. We know families fight, but it was never written like that. It was never written like that. You've never seen it written where T'Challa and Aurora reconcile. No, what you've seen, what you've gotten is Aurora be mad at T'Challa. Aurora blame T'Challa. Shorty blame T'Challa. So there's been no reconciliation that you've read. Now, just as easy as it is for you to offer said reconciliation, they've never wrote it. Why not? They never cared to. No, we've got T'Challa vilified. We've got T'Challa excommunicated from Wakanda. We've got T'Challa being said he's no longer the king. We can write all of that. But what we cannot write is a reconciliation. Why not? We can't even get T'Challa to share comic book time with Aurora in a non-T'Challa, non-Aurora comic book, i.e. the Avengers. So it's one of them things where if you don't ask the tough questions and people feel like they can just keep giving you anything and everything, that's what's going to wind up happening. No, we know families fight all the time. We know that, but that ain't what's out there. No, you got Aurora being written like she 38 hot at him. She was 38 hot at him doing John Ridley's run. So where's the reconciliation? Did you read that? Did you read that? Families fight all the time. You're absolutely right. Where was the makeup session at? You ain't read them doing nothing else but her telling T'Challa how he lied to her. You don't, that's the conversation you got. And if we can get that conversation, then I don't want to make an assumption. I don't want to guess something happened. No, that was very, very deliberate in how that was written. So I need that same energy. I need that same energy. And I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think any comic book fan is wrong for asking for that. No, if you can portray that, watch this. If an X-Men fan came to me right now and said they so sick and tired of Charles being written like he is the scum of the earth and they want him written differently, I would totally get that. I would totally understand that, because X-Men writers been taking a dump on Charles for I don't know how long. I'm not gonna make no excuses for it. Most we sure as hell can judge the writing when it's not making sense. Not calling it out as how you got the written run. Absolutely. That family fight cost the lives of thousands of Wakanda. There needs to be some contrition on her part. I ain't saying, watch this. Didn't Charles have to come correct with Bruce? When Bruce came back after being kicked off planet, what did Bruce do? What did Bruce do? Bruce pulled up on Charles, didn't he? Hey, you had something to do with this? Did you have something to do with this? Yes or no? If you had something to do with it, I'm going to put hands on all your students. You know who he didn't pull up on? Which is crazy. You know who he didn't pull up on? He didn't pull up on nobody in Wakanda. Know why? They had nothing to do with it. I give black stuff a chance. I would get longer shot than but when you got no one is saying you have to support it because it's black. Just don't discredit it because it is black. Fact. He did. She got mad when she learned he had the protocols to stop anyone with power. Yep, sure did. It is beyond Bruce and prepping for everyone, including himself. Yeah, the writer wasn't paying. No, he won't. T'Challa has tech to counteract, and she would know that. She know that just like Selena Kyle know that. And let's not forget, T'Challa has studied the ultimate nullifier. Yep. So, but aside from that, want to make sure we stay where we're at. I enjoyed the story. Now, that was the thing that I wanted to take away from it. I enjoyed the story. Keeping it right here because we don't know what the future beholds. If we do, somebody need to hit me up with the winning lottery numbers for Saturday so I can go ahead and play me some numbers. But like I said, it got me to thinking. Issue 60 it got me to thinking about X-Men Hunt. Curious about it, not curious enough to spend some change on it. So that says something about the writing in and of itself, getting me curious to follow another storyline. Why is Charles on the run? Okay, you say you want to raise the dead one more time. It got me asking, but not to the point where I'm actually going to invest some money into it. How does this affect the X-Men going forward? Got me curious, not necessarily caring. Got me curious enough to ask the question, not enough to spend the money. Know why? You ain't got no viability. Right. Let me see. So I got the X-Men at the house. So I'm more interested in Aurora's continued story arc. Now, that much I am interested in as the Herald of Eternity. Like I said, I'm not sure whether or not she knows she's being taken over as the Herald. I know her subconscious is there and everything, but I don't know if she's consciously aware that she's become the Herald of Eternity. So I'm definitely looking at more into that. What's in store for an Omega level maggot? Like, what does that mean? What does an Omega level maggot look like? What does that character look like? I'm definitely interested in that. What's going on with Oblivion? Last issue, you know, it looked like Oblivion and Eternity was about to square off and everything. And we picked this issue up and we see Aurora is, you know, outside relieving some stress. So I want to know what's going on. We mentioned the various storm guards. We did. Various storm guards got guards. Gods got mentioned in issue 6, but aside from them being mentioned, we didn't really see them do anything. So I want to know. I'm curious as to what role they will play in Aurora's character arc. I don't know what the future holds, but I know what it better hold. So those are my thoughts in regards to issue 6. I enjoyed it. Anything down the road, I would have to let folks know what my thoughts are on issues going down the road. That's it. Before we get on up out of here, like I said, my brother D-Real will be popping up. He and I will be popping up. Make sure y'all join us for that. We got that live going on. I did get this here, right here. And if y'all want me to crack this puppy open, because I don't want to be disrespectful to our guest tonight, I can go ahead and crack this. Put my other Green Lantern action figure, the Mafex one, in the box. Like, Theo, why do you have 2? Well, the Mafex Green Lantern action figure that's a cloth suit, got a little bit of vinyl on it, right. And we don't want that cracking because we know how that works when it gets exposed to. to too much air. So we wanted to make sure we had our representation of John Stewart as the Green Lantern. So, you know, little bit of bonus. Maggot should be able to summon worm-sized creatures. Yeah, I like that. So a little bit of bonus. We're gonna go ahead and crack this puppy on open. Gonna make it do what it do. Jamie Foxx would say. And Josh Stewart being the best sniper in the Green Lantern Corps, we decided to get the John Stewart with the Gatling gun. We decided to get that John Stewart right there. We all know Buddy is a dedicated Marine. Got a little bit of problem taking out the Gatling gun. This is low-key Daryl's fault. Low-key Kaboyo King fault. So it's my John Stewart. That is the John Stewart right there. This actually comes off. That actually comes off. Yeah. You got the backpack right here. You just put that on in the hole. Yeah. You got the Gatling gun. So we sit up here. We still got the, what I want to say. We still got the icon on the way. Let me see what we got here. Well, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. And shout out to Todd McFarlane. We say, what you mean, Theo? They're not all the same black skin complexion. They're not all the same black skin complexion. So yeah, we got that. No more game with T'Challa. Bust that box open, man. You get a box, you open that box, them the rule. Yeah, so we got this John Stewart. We got this John Stewart. We got the Green Lantern power ring right there. Yeah. So this will be my John Stewart that's up for display. That's what that is. Because we not, you know, hey now, we're trying to make it do what it's gonna do. So we got us a Green Lantern. We're gonna have him up for display. We got our Jefferson Pierce, and we got our Michael Holt. So yeah, I'm thinking we're doing good. That said, we out. We are out. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Y'all did not have to be here. Y'all could have pulled up anywhere else. That said, make sure you got your notifications on. We're gonna come back to y'all later on this evening. This has been a blast. We're gonna come do it again. We're gonna bring the question. You know, she got monitor duty and everything. We're gonna bring that tomorrow. Might even get a surprise video from Leisha. She got some Harry Potter stuff that I would love for her to bring y'all with. That's it. Until next time, in the meantime, in between time, in memory of the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman, I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, and soul. We out.